right on time. No, bro, it's perfect. Ah, there I go. Let me just do this. Hi. Okay. Let's kick it for the first Rosa Sunday on the first Sunday of 2026. This is brilliant. Oh wow, this is really good. So yeah, to everybody that's going to join, to everybody that's probably going to watch us across the feed and the algorithm and the YouTube recommendations, hi, and welcome to Rosa Sundays, and I'm Mr.Jay Rosa, and yes, well, you can just call me J Rosa, you don't have to call me the Mr. Um, I just did that for the fact of, like, living a dream. It became reality in many ways, like Mr. Willy Wonka, and then Charlie pretty much inherited everything from Willy Wonka, right? And I literally lived the same shoes through Charlie and lived the same shoes through Willy Wonka. I would say Wonka more than Charlie. Definitely way, way more on my journey. Hence, like, even like Wonka became like this artist in creating candy, right? And all these cool things. And to me, that's literally the same thing. Yeah, through my journey, growing and evolving, I became an artist in creating in art, and then also likewise in my sport and like entrepreneurial ventures that I do enjoy, and hence that coined Mr. part there. But yeah, you don't have to. Definitely just call me J Rose. J Rose is cool. Hence GoldenJRosa. Ding dong. Yeah, I got the other phone today, so it will be inverted. That's okay. At least you still see the album, which is good. This is the debut album released December 17th, 2025. And yeah, since then, everything has been going so great with, with my music and my brand. And yeah, it's remarkable. The streams that the brand has reached now in South Africa has been like 30,000 streams as a whole, and from like almost dating a year, it'll be a year on February 14th, Valentine's Day, from when the first single released called Roses from the debut album, and there will be the first single from the second album titled Jim and I that shall release on, yeah, February 1st. So that will be the first single for this year. Hi everybody, welcome and thank you to joining today on Rosa Sunday. And yeah, this is pretty much where I'm at right now. The first single to release from the second album, Gemini, is Jim and I. And when February 14th comes, it will be literally a year that GoldenJRosa has been live. And yeah, the growth has been so insane. Like, literally, I just checked now the official artist account. It's on 31 subs, which is really, really cool. Let's see. Are you from Texas? Kevin Smith. Oh, thank you, Kevin Smith, for asking that. I like your name. That is pretty cool. Welcome to the live stream and thanks for asking that question. Am I from Texas? No, I am not from Texas. I would like to have been from Texas. It would have been really, really cool. No, thank you so much for sending all the hearts. I love it. Like, wait, gotta show you my heart necklaces. But Kevin, no, I'm not from Texas. I would have loved to have been from Texas. Like, seriously, I would have loved to have been. Um, Maybe in the next life, right? It'll be really cool. So yeah, here's the golden heart. Here's the unicorn heart, and here's the pink unicorn heart. And then yeah, the Gemini necklace too. Well, I'm from Texas. Or which state are you in? Amazing, Kevin. I'm loving the fact that my YouTube channel is seriously becoming way more prevalent in the US. So I am glad that you're from Texas. I definitely want to be in Texas. and perform and then just let me meet you all in Texas. And yeah, likewise with my friend GoldenJRosa. This album is just a introduction album, like just a whole lot of music that everybody would like and that I can write. But this album is going in the direction of what I like. I like pop music and I like rock. So let me start this off, Kevin. I am from South Africa, and are you British? Well, yes, that you can definitely say yes. I have definitely like a lot of roots from Europe, and oh, thank you for subscribing too. Thank you. That is really cool. And Roy M. Loan, wait, McLean. Oh, thank you for the compliments on the pink T-shirt. Truly do appreciate it. It's from my partner. She's amazing. She's so cool. So yes, let me just say yes. Am I British? Definitely. And two, I am not from the States, but definitely have been grown up on, like, grown and raised on like everything that had come from the States in many many ways. And again, thank you for subscribing. I truly do appreciate it. And yeah, likewise with my sports and my schooling. So the school that I went to is like very much British orientated. And is anybody from your family have been in the US? Yes, there has been. My aunt has been in the US, and I actually would have gone to the US when I was like 13, and especially with my with my tennis. That was technically my first stop, and I went to Europe first. So, but my family has way more European um like family roots. But yeah, it's been good. I am going to answer that now. She went to Texas, first and foremost, Texas, and then she went. What is the state where Miami is a state on its own, right? If I recall correctly. And then California, she was also in California too. And one more, I don't recall her going um to the east and like the northeast. Let me actually give me a second. Um, Jack Haggerty. Ah, Florida. Thank you. That's it. Yeah, Florida. Thank you very much, Kevin. Um, no, not at all, Jack. Not at all. So, thank you, Kevin. Definitely. So, yeah, she was mostly based in Texas. There was a lot of work that she needed to do there in the career that she did, and then yeah, she went directly to Miami. Is the city of Florida? So correct. That is true. And yeah, then she was a little while in California, and then after that, she had traveled to Qatar, and then yeah. See, so my mother's side of the family is from South Africa, hence I was born and raised in South Africa. But my father is like European, hence why there's a whole lot more influence on me from Europe. But yeah, like I was saying, everything that I had done, specifically going to school, my friend groups, and yeah, everything that I learned and like even just consumed on TV was very much American, like cartoons and all that, and likewise with movies and even the sports icons that I enjoyed. Like um, most of them were from America. The thing that made me think that you're American is your English. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. You're not the first person to say that. While I was happy Sunday from Tena Owl. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Happy Sunday, indeed. Yeah, you're not the first person to say that, Kevin, because while I was playing pro tennis in Portugal, one of my clubs that I was at, and we played against, it was a university that came from upstate New York. I'm not sure what the name of the university is. I actually got to remember it. Oh yeah, we're in Texas. We love football or NFL. I love the way you put them both together. Seriously, they were amazing. I like football a lot. For me, seriously, from the sports from the states is definitely football's like stellar, basketball, and baseball. Oh, I love baseball in so many ways. Like it's really cool. And NASCAR, right? NASCAR is superb. Um, yeah. I was that's what I was saying. With yeah, while I was playing pro tennis in Europe, then we played with this university that like my club was scheduled to play against one of the universities from upstate New York. I just need to remember their name. I've got the photographs somewhere in my archives. And yeah, the first player that I played against, Nick, was his name, and he was like, "So, what part of America are you from?" I'm like, "Man, I'm not from America." He's like, "But literally, you sound like it." Oh, but thanks, I do appreciate it. Okay, give me a few. I'm gonna go collect something right now to show you. Hence, when you mention Texas, I will be like, at most 30 seconds. I'll be back now. Okay, I'm back, and the ball's back. Awesome. So yeah, starting on like what you had mentioned again, Kevin. If there was a state I would like to, funny enough, a peer of mine during 2020 while I was traveling, and she said to me, she's like, "Listen, if you were to go to America, I think you would either go to like Los Angeles or New York, one of the two." And I'm like, what would make you think I would want to do that? But in many ways, when I like kind of dwelled and thought about it, I'm like, she's actually right. I would stay in both places, New York and definitely in LA. But I've come to like Texas a lot. Austin's pretty cool, I have to admit, in many ways. So when my aunt was in America, this was yeah, like this huge mug that she had gotten, which was so cool. And everything that what it says on it is everything is bigger in Texas, right? What do you say, Kevin? You're right there. And yeah, she got it in a couple. This was $8. This is like a magnet. Um, and this is one of the many things that I also definitely enjoy is like astronomy and aeronautics. And yeah, like if there's anything else, I'll definitely do. Um, yeah, I'll come along to NASA and be an astronomer. Damn, that's a very great. Yeah, right. Much so. Everything is like big in Texas. That is true. Indeed. I'm glad that it is. Well, one of the shows that I'd watched, the Velvet Revolver, one of my favorite plans of Slash, and he's like, "Man, what's going down here in Texas?" Man, it's like there's no place better than Texas, right? And I have to agree with that in many ways. So yeah, this one is well, yeah, this fridge magnet, 9 inches. Whoa, that's massive. Like that is insane, Kevin. Like, whoa, that is seriously insane. I can believe it because, geez, look at the size of this mug, right? Yeah, there's another one. How much is this? Yeah, this one is $8 as well. Houston, Texas, USA, and then this one. Everything is well, yeah. This was the magnet, same $8. This is the magnet that matched the mug, so everything is bigger in Texas. Indeed. Then yeah, these were like some of the souvenir gifts for the rest of the family, and I received a hat. It was pretty cool. I don't even know what happened to that hat, but it was a nice blue hat, almost like that baseball type of hat. It's pretty cool, Kevin. Like, whew, I'm liking this. I'm so glad that yeah, my channel's reaching people in Texas. This is really really amazing, in many many ways. Like what I got it hands wise. Like for me, honestly, with the brand growing, like I am just mostly concerned for the US and the UK. Again, it's pretty much everything that I had been around and surrounded with. And yeah, they drive a Ram TRX and it's pretty. Whoa, that is pretty cool. That I can believe. Definitely, I can believe. Jeez, that is insane. That is seriously, seriously insane. But it must be so much to do in Texas, man. Like, wow. Just like the amount of space and the grandeur that Texas is, like, it's a huge state. Like, seriously, it's massive. It has to be, it's the, as far as I recall, it is definitely the biggest state in the States, correct? Yeah, Shimity RL, pleasure meeting you. Yeah, and thank you for joining on this live stream today. I just checked your profile icon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, yo, what's up? I love it. And yeah, your dad loves country songs. That's amazing. Oh, that's the best. Like seriously, that's like a classic scene from any movie when you're like from the country and yeah, when you're going on road trips and you're playing like country songs on a road trip, it's like the most classical thing to do. I must say it's that's really cool, Kevin. That is very very cool. Kevin Smith. No, it's Alaska in the biggest. Oh, Alaska's the biggest one. Oh wow, that is interesting. Okay, I just went on a limb. That is pretty cool. You have a girlfriend. Shimity RL. I like the questions that you're asking, Shimity. Let me answer this. Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, wow, that's brilliant. But Alaska is seriously like the weather and the terrain in Alaska is something else in many ways. And I must say, this was like during school. I definitely, Shimity, I like your emoji that you put in afterwards. That's pretty cool. Wait, let me. Oh, I gotta get the other phone to. Let me wait. Let me see if I can do the chat from here. Mm, I can't find now to chat in this because I usually bring the other phone. Ah, and the other phone is charging. Okay, let's see what you're saying, Shamiri. What was that one vid that made you blow up? Whoa, okay. I must say the live stream on Friday that I did for the debut album for my music, right? That one was pretty cool. So this is the debut album's art. And yeah, there's 15 tracks on the album and I'd done a large chunk of the material from the album on the Friday's live stream and it was really good. The live stream within the first hour literally almost hit 2,000 views. Then after that, I had a couple of serial videos that one like would hit 4,000, one would hit three, and then there was another one that I did like especially this YouTube channel. I put it out a lot of content, of all music that I can play, some music that I don't really like but I can play, ones that I do like, and then obviously ones that I love, and yeah, with that, the one that really went the most in terms of like views and like just reaching a lot of people was the Billie Jean um, first appearance show that I did with the Michael Jackson tribute team in South Africa. And that was in 2023. And yeah, since then, when I posted it to now, it's like on 97,000 something views. And yeah, that has grown organically. I didn't even put any like promotion on that. That was just by pure niche, like allocation video on YouTube, and then yeah, that's how that got there. And then like all my original material and content on GoldenJRosa, that has like seriously grown. Like everything, like I said, on this album and the official artist account, that had that had seriously gotten very quickly to 30,000 views on the YouTube channel alone. And yeah, since then the subscribers have like just exploded and grown exponentially, and likewise going into 2026 into the second album. So it's been an interesting ride to see how all that has been going. Okay, let me just quickly see what you said before you go. Um oh, so one video gained 2,000 subs. Well, not exactly. The one video didn't gain 2,000 subs, but it grew over time. Oh, bro, you gotta go. Cool. Bye, Shimity. Stay awesome. And then, yeah, trustfully, we'll see you on the next Rosa Sunday live stream. That's gonna be really good. Okay, let's get to Kaven. Let's see what Kaven's saying. Do you know the song that goes Country Road? Yeah, isn't that one by Billy Cyrus and what's that dude's name? My old time road. That one, right? Um, what is that dude's name? Isn't it Little Nas? And yeah, that's the second one. I am an artist indeed, Kevin. That definitely I am. Really? That's pretty cool. No, that I did not know. How are they similar in that way? I remember like yeah, there was a an acquaintance of well, actually, it wasn't an acquaintance. He was first my tennis opponent at one of my tournaments during my South African 2018 tour, and his name is Kevin. Really great guy. Actually, wow, that you actually unlocked that memory for me. He was from Texas. Hence why when you mentioned that, I'm thinking, I'm like, no, there was a couple of people I knew from Texas. Yeah. Anyway, I beat him 6-love, 6-love in my first round tournament in Nelspruit. And he said the same thing to me because, like, I'd been communicating with him for some time before I went back to Europe, and then likewise before playing with the university that came to play with my club. My club was Estoril, right? And yeah, um, he said the same thing. He's like, man, he's going to college, but he said he still needs to get his high school diploma, something like that. So I'm like, Kevin, you're not making sense. What do you mean? Okay. No, the song goes Country Road, take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia, Hawaii, mama. Oh, okay, no, then I don't know it. Wow, you typed that really quick. No, I don't know the song. Like, but I'll check it. You perhaps know the title? Just write it down, then, and probably after the live stream, I'll just like search it up. That's pretty cool. West Virginia, why, mama? That is cool. I like that. Oh, I love it. Yo, wow. Um, yeah, like you're actually really making me conscious of this in many ways. So again, like everything that I'd like consumed on like television and well TV was very much like a heavy diet of American yeah, like content, like being at movies, being at cartoons. And then like at when I started like first grade of the kindergarten, yeah, there was a friend of then to become friend, especially because my school was like very small in terms of the size of students. There was not a lot of students in the class, which was great for like obviously teaching and interacting with everybody. And one of them, well, I'll say her name, Marilyn. Her father was from America, and she was born in America, and yeah, likewise in Minnesota actually, and likewise when that was like one facet of it, and then my mother's cousin Tena Al also had a No, her cousin married her. Well, her husband is American. He's from Brooklyn, and yeah, there was like so many different facets of it. So Maryland, like this was me growing up, right? And then at school, like I said, between like British English and American, and like people within my surroundings, there were plenty. They're like seriously plenty. The, Tell the truth. Are you from the US? I am telling the truth. I am not from the US. Did you have PE at school? Yes, that I did. That I definitely did. And yeah, um, Maryland specifically like spoke a lot with a heavy like American accent. And as time went on, like again, like I said, everything what I watched and what I did and who I was around was between British English and American English. That was all it is. Hence, the accent just came around, and it was actually like one of my friends from my tennis days when I started playing tennis. Like, if you were to choose an accent between America and British accent, which one would you do? I'm like, I like both. They both good. Which state do you live in, South Africa? I live in Gauteng. So Gauteng is the smallest state in South Africa. It's much revered to as the Western Cape. In what am I saying? Cape Town. Cape Town is in the Western Cape in South Africa. So those are like the two renowned states in South Africa that is like recognized globally. And yeah, um, that's where I live. Who was the popular girl in your class? Oh, that is an interesting question actually. From which grade? Like first grade, second grade, third grade? Because those grades didn't matter really. Everybody was friends with everybody. Like nobody really kind of cared at that time because you were what we were like seven, eight, nine. Um, I would say it was more prevalent by the time we were all in fourth grade. For some reason that year it was just like very prevalent. And then like fifth, sixth, seventh grade, it like really didn't matter. Like seriously, I didn't, because everybody like in our class was just so concerned about either like pursuing the academics or their art. Now I mean arts as a whole, like music, visual arts, choir, like all that do, and or sport, come like grade five, six, and seven. And who is this? D Flex. Hi, man. But yeah, the fourth grade was interesting. Popular girl in fourth grade. There was popular girls that were trying to be popular, and then there was popular girls that were popular by just being themselves. So, which one should I answer? Because that was the dynamic that happened in that year in particular, which was very interesting to actually witness. Yeah, I didn't care for it all that much at all. Guess the colors of the flag of Texas. Ooh, I like that. Um, I'm gonna say blue. I'm gonna say white. I'll say red. It's like just the general American, um, what's it, the Star Spangled Banner's colors. And who said hi again? Asai Yake. Wait, whoa, how do I say that? Asai AK. Brilliant! That's correct. Thank you. I say this, and oh, that's another one. Specifically, like hence when you asked like who was the popular girl. By fourth grade, I had gotten well, not me, um, my school had gotten a new history teacher, and me and her like we kind of got off on rocky terms in the beginning, but later on we became like really quite acquainted, and then I was excelling in a history class, and yeah, she was just very impressed as me as a student. When I saw her in 2022, she was so impressed. It's like, look at you, look what you've become, pro tennis player, an artist, entrepreneur, da 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 da. I'm like, yeah. But long story short, when I started doing the American history, like I loved it. Like this was like seriously most you see. So again, most of everything that I had been consuming, like be it education or even just be it not consuming, I'd say learning. Yeah. Education and like just interest in terms of recreational fun um, was very much like heavy influenced by American culture, which was culture and history in many ways. So, yeah. Um, Mrs. Montokyo was her name. She was good. Good history teacher, really good history teacher. And I really enjoyed like the American history. Like America's history is so cool in many, many ways. Um, yeah, it's just coming back to like when you asked the colors of the Texas flag is pretty cool. So were you dating her? The fourth grade? No. Um, yeah, this story is quite funny. Okay, so in my grading class in the fourth grade, there was like I'm not really gonna mention them by name. It's actually gonna be in my book, which is pretty cool. Um, and even in the book, I'm referring to them with the aliases that we even had at school, which was great. So Teeny was one, and the second, how am I gonna refer to her here now? I'll just say Ella. Ella, and I have to remember that. And then Kath was the third, and then yeah, let's use Lynn. Seriously, I'm gonna have to remember this. Um, so Lynn wanted to date me, and I really was not interested in her at all, like not in the least. And then Ella was literally like, "Dude, you like specifically for that year, we had like a Valentine's disco night. Like the year before, Ella and myself went to a different um, like for her birthday she had like a really cool party at her house and like it was so cool. We had like this cooking theme thing that we had to do, which her and myself won, which was great. And what else, there was a couple of things that we did together at school. So then come the fourth grade, I was like, Ella, hey, let's how about we go to the Valentine's disco together and it's gonna be fun. And she's like, yeah, it'll be great, but Lynn would really like to go with you. I'm like, really? Like number two, I don't like Lynn. Number one, number two, I'm not interested in it. Number three, it's gonna be like I'm not gonna enjoy it. So what's the point? Anyway, um, out of the those four, Lynn was definitely like the most sought out by everybody in the grade, and I really was not interested. And she was like sorting out, seeking out for me, and I was not interested. Like then I ditched it, the Valentine's like disco. My aunt, the same aunt that I told you, went to like the States years later. She says to me, "So how was myself and my friend?" I'll even use him as his alias here, but he will remember it should he hear this, Malek. Um, so myself and Malek went, and he enjoyed himself. He was really good, and my aunt collected us after work, and she asked us both, "So how was it?" And his family is very much Scottish, and I was in their household like all the time. Like seriously, I was there by them. He was there by me. Like seriously, we were always with each other. And even him and I, it's like he's like, dude, you can date her, and then she can date you, and this is how it works. And this it was so funny with him and myself. Like the adventures we had was insane. And yeah, like every other guy wanted to be with Lynn, and I did not want to. And I was so annoyed by it that I went that she really wanted to go with me to the Valentine's disco, and I was just so annoyed. Like seriously, I was like literally looking at in the eye and I'm like, why am I here with you? Like seriously, like this did not pan out the way I would have liked. But anyway, I'm doing it for a favor as for Ella. But no, this is not happening again. Anyway, eventually I left. My aunt came and collected myself and Malak and asked us both, how was it? Malak's like, it's cool, it's great, it was amazing. And I'm like, horrible, let's go. I did not enjoy it. But that only happened that year. All the other years after that was cool. With different experiences. Okay, let's see what you say. Um, let me tell you one thing. Summer in Texas, you will wake up at 40 degrees outside. Nights, it's 30. Whoa, that is insane. That is definitely insane. 40 degrees out at night. And then how do you sleep? Like, Whoa, that is heavy, Kevin. Like seriously, that is seriously heavy. Oh no, I didn't. Like not at all. No. After that, it was so funny because then she like had a string of serial boyfriends, and then none of them like kind of panned out. Like seriously, I had this sense of my intuition that I was always like, yes, this is right, and it's like it's aligned for you, and then like something else that isn't, it would just like like, huh, like just keep it at bay distance, which was good. And I'm glad for that because yeah, no, I did not end up dating her at all, which was very good because yeah, as I started playing guitar and I put more of my content out, and some of like my peers and friends and all that from like my school days that just started seeing what I was doing. um she was one of them that like looked at, like saw what I was doing, and she like so quickly put it on her status like, wow, I used to go to school with this guy, check out he's playing the guitar and this, that, and the other. And then out of nowhere, like she sends me a number and she's like, seriously, we gotta go out and like we gotta catch up and all this. And I spoke with Marilyn, and I'm like, listen, I know you were close with Lynn at the time. I'm not sure now, but what do you think of this? And she's like, hey, be careful, she's trouble. And I was like, I have a feeling. I'm glad I'm doing what I'm doing now. So, yeah, it was insane. No, I did not end up dating her. Not even that time when I was with her in school, and then obviously since growing and making my dreams and aspirations real. So no. But it's not all the time. Normally, the hottest month in Texas is March, but other months are just normal. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, so it's actually nearing. Because yeah, we're in January right now. Come March, you're gonna need to prepare. What you gonna do? You're gonna have like ice bags, and what else? Like the aircon, the AC in your house and car on. Like yo, that's insane. That is seriously insane. That is pretty cool. You see, and that I do appreciate that. You know, was when I started my band in 2015, my first band. Well, first and only at the time. And dude, like I agree with you on that because the thing is, you're not having to guess anything about what's on their mind and who like what they're trying to do. And you see, like all the other girls that I'd mentioned at the time at my school were pretty much an open book. They were like, "Listen, I like you. You cool. Let's go. Let's have fun. Like, and let's see what experiences and adventures we can come about." I'm like, that's perfect. Like I'm clean cut and I'm straight. That's pretty cool. But all this like confusing crap of like prima donnas and divas, like seriously, it annoys me. And it's like she was one of them. And my bassist, yeah, hence I was saying like my band that I started in 2015. He said the same thing. It's like seriously, when because they were seriously considering of getting the band to like move to Los Angeles. I'm like, hey, let's not go on the pretense of this Hollywood dream, but let's make it real wherever we at. Like, be it South Africa, be it Europe, be it America. But yeah, because he was on the topic of like groupies and girls and all that, and he was, the typical bassist. He doesn't usually get any of that attention, and he had gone to America for quite some time, and he came back saying the same thing. But I agree with you on that, Kevin. Like in many ways, that's cool. Like seriously, it's cool. It's like got such a cool energy about it. Like, hi, how are you? I'm great. How are you? You wanna hang out? You wanna have fun? You wanna meet my friends? You wanna go do something really cool? Yeah, sure. Let's go. No, but that's great, Kevin. Like, really, it is. It really, really is. Oh yeah, that is cool. Dallas, Texas, next to Preston, Hello. I've heard of Preston Hello. That is pretty cool. The richest neighborhood. That is nice. That is seriously really. Rich, buddy. Nah, that's good, man. Like, seriously, seriously, that's good. I don't even know where I heard it from. Preston Hallow. Seriously, that rings a bell. I'm gonna have to look that up. I will. I definitely promise I will. I'm enjoying you on the live stream today, Kevin. You're really quite cool. Yeah, very interactive. I'm loving it. That I am not. No. This is just the looks and ideas that I'm getting for yeah, like art and photography and pretty much content that I am creating for my fourth album. So yeah, just everything that I've gone up around. Indeed, search it up. You will see. Okay, give me a moment. Let me get my other phone because yeah, I can do this. This is usually what I do on the live stream. I have the one phone that's recording, and then I got the other where I can obviously just interact with everybody. Stand up and do 360. Like your timing was okay. What's your name again? Amira. Like your timing was perfect. I was just about to go get my phone. Okay, I'll do a 360. What's up? Awesome. I'm back. Honestly, this is pretty cool because, like, even the other day, oh, well, it's not the other day, it was about a month ago, when I done one of the, like, leading up live streams, there was also another, well, streamer slash fan slash, um, Golden J, like, my fan, that was on the live stream and, like, literally here in South Africa. He said he was from Stain City, and he's like, dude, check it up. It's like one of the like richest places, like neighborhoods in South Africa, in Gauteng, where I'm from. When I did, I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Okay, Preston Hallow. I'm gonna do this. Preston Hallow, and this is where Caven is from. Okay, I spelled it right. Dallas, Texas. Ooh, this looks very nice. Preston Hallow, neighborhood in Dallas, Texas. Hey, there's a tennis court. That is so cool. And a museum of art. Whoa, botanical garden. I like this. And what? A museum of nature and science? Whoa, I'm loving this. That's everything that I'm about. Wow, look at the scenery. That is seriously so cool. The zoo. Wow, that zoo looks so cool. I love the orange. And the park, the Dallas World Aquarium. Love it. Chick, like there's this rotating thing that's going there. So there's like, well, tennis courts, the art, the botanical garden. What was that? I don't remember now. But seriously, this is so cool, Kevin. I love it. In many, many ways. Check it out, scenery. It's so cool. Like, seriously. Right? How was the zoo? Tell me, like, that looks so amazing. And the park and all that. Okay, there's one more left. And let's switch back to the tennis courts. Right? How's that? For the first thing that comes up, it's tennis, and the second thing that comes up, it's art. I love it. And then a botanical garden. I'm building such a nice garden here at the back. And nature and science. I really love nature and science. One of my favorite, like, well, science. One of my favorite subjects. I really enjoyed it. This is so cool. I love it. Thank you for that, Kevin. Like, truly, thank you for that. Dallas Zoo. That looks so inviting. And the Clyde Warren Park. Nice. Okay, that's done. Um, and girls can come and stand at the front of the class and call you out. Oh wow, okay, that is pretty cool. That is actually really cool. Okay, let's get this phone onto the. Yeah, I must say, like a lot of like the girls in our grade at the time, and class as well, majority of them, like, it was weird. It was a interesting dynamic. They were either very reserved or very outgoing. And I remember myself and Malik, his name is Callum, we just like would invert our names. For some odd reason, there was like never some odd in between. We were like, is there a balance with them, like an equilibrium? And specifically the girls that were at our school, which was, yeah, um, very interesting to see, because with the girls that were at other schools, they weren't like that. Like, they were very, like, normal. I don't know. It was like the weirdest. It wasn't the first and the only time we had said that, because yeah, there was many different instances. Even myself, when I was playing tennis, I played with one of the coolest partners I played with in 2012. Her name was Stacy, and her father was like, "You play really well. Do you play like, the state, like, finals or championships, as you would say in America?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And she's like, "Seriously?" The dad, said to me, "Seriously, you gotta play with Stacy because you guys play so well." I'm like, "I agree, we do." And yeah, for some reason there was just like some strange, like, set of girls at our school. And also, just remember, our school was also based on the premise of, like, nuns and sisters and like a Catholic background and all that. So that could have added to it, but I don't know. It's very much a possibility. My family said in August we're going to. Were you going in Texas, Kevin? In August? Mini key. What is that? Sounds fun. Like, the name sounds interesting. I'm sure it must be fun. Okay, I can switch this one around. Brilliant. Yeah, what's mini key? Okay, I'll search it up. Is it spelled exactly like that? Mini CKY. Okay, let's check in on it. Mini CKY. Wow, can you believe it? Is it McKinney? This looks pretty cool. McKinney, Texas. Historic downtown McKinney, unique by nature. Motto. That's the motto. Brilliant. McKinney, Texas. Okay, let me just turn this one around for a moment. Okay, this is the place you're going to. Ah, shoot, wait. Do that. And let's get the zoom in perfect. There we go. McKinney, Texas. The motto, unique by nature. This is a cool. I'm looking through a phone with a phone. There we go. Incorporated in 1844. It's a lot of cool stats. Okay, geography. Da, 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 da. So you're going here in August? Wait. Yeah, that's it. brilliant. McKinney. Awesome. Wait, I can leave it like that. Switcheroo. McKinney, Texas. This is seriously cool. What are you gonna do there? Mm, And the county seat of Collin County, Texas, United States, is a Collin, third largest city after Plano and Frisco. Oh wow! I'm loving this. I'm getting more aware of America. I love it. Third largest. Oh, I'm liking this. Texas is so cool. I'm so making me reconsider everything else about like New York and like not for cliche reasons. I just gotta say that New York and Los Angeles. You're going to see your uncle. Oh, nice. That is cool. What is okay? Wait. So August. That is. Yeah, that's fall by you, right? So is that gonna be like for your fall break or what? Or is it just for yeah, like visiting your uncle, just for like for a time that you planned? That is pretty cool. McKinney. I like the way you spelled it. It was so cool. Like you literally spelled it mini key. It sounds like what is it? Mini key. Yeah. It sounds like mini key, like a small key, a tiny key. It's so cool. Oh, it is just delayed for a bit. There's a bit of a lag, but it's gonna come now. Whoa, it's very delayed. Like I said that a while ago. I'm watching the live stream here too. This is so cool. I definitely am going to agree with you on that, Kevin. Like in many ways, Houston, and that is literally the show that I was watching of Velvet New York. I'm gonna have it be like Houston, and then like one of the other two, because at this point, like just yeah, conversing with you and like seeing all the landmarks where you going to, like obviously visiting family and your uncle and all that, you are definitely confirming to me what I will like. And never mind like love. Like I really do love what I'm seeing and hearing. So you are the best, Kevin. Like seriously, you are the best. You can be like my official tour guide when I get um, to the US. It's gonna be so cool. Okay, I'm just typing something really cool right now. Hang on. Oh wait. Okay, I'll put it like that. Oh wow, look at that. That is so cool. Well done. That is not easy because the yeah, like a map of the whole of the US. The US is big, like in many ways. Pleasure, infinite pleasure, and well done on the A. That is like, yeah, well done. Like if how can I put an A yeah, like that? A plus. Oh, total pleasure. Yeah, geez, when I did like that for the last time, like that was my specifically like map and states of the US. I was in the sixth grade for me. Exactly. Like, jeez, that's a lot of states. Did you include Hawaii? Because even in like with me, with one of my um like, well, I didn't have to draw the map out. We just had to name the states. This was my my sixth grade history like curricula, and yeah, we got a blank page of the US, like, well, the country, and then obviously we had to fill in like, okay, this is Houston, this is California, this is Florida, this is da 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 da. And thankfully for me, like, I added Hawaii, and I got that mark. Um, yeah, literally Hawaii and Alaska. They were on the map too. Nice. Oh, that's good. That one tripped up so many of my classmates at the time because, well, obviously to them it didn't seem geographically like it was attached. So yeah, then they didn't get marks. I got like a bonus mark for it, so it was so cool. Specifically Hawaii and Alaska, absolutely. Well done, Kevin. That is no tiny job. Like, literally, that isn't. You know, another place that I like in America is Colorado. I don't know why, but just for some reason, I like Colorado. Yeah, other to that, I'd say San Diego. San Diego is also pretty cool. That's in California. Really? How was it? How did it go? Did it go well? Well, presuming. Wait, let me ask this. What time did you go out? Because if you came back that late, that must have gone very well. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, Colorado is like stellar, definitely. It's just something about, like, I have to say, the atmosphere of Colorado. Like for you, it's your third favorite state, so that's pretty. That's amazing. Nice. Oh, that's good. That's very good. We got a. Oh, nice. So that definitely went very well on your first date. Well done. Seriously, well done. And what did you do? That was the question, actually. It's like you read my mind. And I was actually anticipating if you were gonna ask me how was my first date. Wow. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. The first one that like the first one that happened for somebody else that I didn't enjoy, that was horrible. That was the one I was telling you about. Um. Then there was a couple after that. Fifth. Let me see. How did it happen? Um. 10, 11, 12. I feel like Ben 10 at this point with the Omnitrix. It's like, okay, which version was I now? This version 10,000 or whatever, whatever, whatever. Um, I might say the one that I did, well, I didn't go out that late. It was during the day. Um, what did we do? It's still a good friend of mine. Like, we speak quite a bit. She's in the Netherlands right now, which is really quite cool. And yeah, what did we do that day? Was first oriented around like everything that we did at school, but I'm thinking the one that we went out of school, which was good. It was, yeah, we went to the cinema and then we went to Spur. So Spur is like this steak ranch restaurant, right? It's like, well, just think of it like a family steak ranch restaurant in the States. It's just like same premise, same concept, literally that they do here in South Africa. It's very much American inspired. And yeah, that's what we did. What movie did we watch even? I have to think about that. But it was cool. It was chill. We went and watched the movie, and we were with a group of friends as well. So each like the group of friends was everybody that was from school, but we just spent time on a Saturday together, which is good. And then like this pair went on their own, and that couple went on their own, and that couple went on their own, did their own activities, and then by the oh yes, I must say it actually the first one happened during a school tour. It was on the same year, that fourth grade like disco thing I was telling you about. So we had a tour, and this tour was really cool, and that's where myself and yeah, my friends spent a lot of time together, which it technically turned into like our first date, I would say. And it was like a first date of 3 days. No school, like no school, no teachers, no parents, just you and your friends with like the camp counselors, which was really cool. It was almost like camp rock, like literally. But before we were dating, I was in a group project with her, and it was two. Wait, I gotta see what you're saying here. Oh, really? Shame. Like I don't mean shame in a bad way. Like I never felt that, but like that anxiety and like nervousness. Like oh dear. But that is interesting to see. But before we were dating, I was in a. Why were you shaking? Just out of like nervousness. That's really interesting. Phew. I really don't know how to answer this second one. It's a good question. It really is. Um, okay. See, with the school that I went to, like, we learned every religion. Like, literally every religion. And it was definitely very prominent in Catholicism, which to a point for the school was good. But yeah, you know, like I always used to, I at times I would give like not at times definitely Justine, well, Teeny can vouch for this. I didn't give the sister the easiest of times when she was teaching us religion because I was always questioning everything, and not only just questioning everything, I was questioning and at the same time like giving valid reasons as to why I'm stating the questions, and she didn't really know how to answer me. Um, then again, later on, things played out really quite cool. And like, I had experienced the Christian church, I experienced the Methodist church, Anglican church, obviously Catholic. I grew up Catholic. And then, yeah, like, just with my experience and my travels, um, different walks of life, different religions like Muslim and Islam and Judaism and Buddhist and Tao and like wow, a lot of them. And even like these Christian um, churches where I had attended with a couple of like recent acquaintances, like this I'm talking about like 2015, 2016. Yeah, we went to like these social, like there were socials for the youth, right? On it was on Fridays and Saturdays. And sometimes I'll go on the Saturday, and sometimes I'll go on the Friday. But I wasn't like all too interested in terms of what they were doing and saying from like the church points of view. Specifically because the first night when I went, um, the person who invited me, who was at that church, saw I was playing guitar, and because I was playing guitar a lot and having fun, he's like, "Listen, there's a band there, the youth group with the church. I'm sure you'll be interested." And I went. I'm like, "Yeah, I like it, but they're not like they're playing, um, obviously gospel and church music and hymns and all that." I'm like, I'm not really interested in that, but yeah. It is so funny. I like it. Um, I'll answer you that now. And then, yeah, I, I literally, I was not interested in that. And then the whole, like that first youth night that I went to was fun. It was okay. I met new people. It was cool. A bunch of cool new people too, which was not bad. And then I was just like ready to leave. And then next minute, like the guitarist like unplugged his electric guitar, and I was yet to buy my own electric guitar at the time, which I liked and loved. And I said to him, "Listen, can I play?" And I plugged it in, and I just like put distortion on, and I was just playing rock music. Imagine rock music at a church. Uh, um, yeah, how's that to definitely be different? And the funny thing was, as I started playing the rock music, as all the youth, like now, this is youth from the ages of 15 till about like 38, which was odd. We were like thinking, how can you be 38 and be considered youth? But anyway, at the time, I was 16. And everybody came back in. I'm like just playing this rock music, and everybody left. They were about to leave, but then I started playing rock music, and then they came back. Like, well, music with energy. Let me just put it that way. And like this electric guitar wailing, and yeah, then they came back. And how do you say traffic lights in South Africa? I say traffic lights because that's how I'm used to saying it, and I'd always said it that way. But then to your second one, is it true you say robot instead of traffic light? I don't say robot, no. But the majority of, well, not majority, all of South Africans say robot. Like, it's the funniest thing, like even when when I came to conscious light of it, and I think I was like 6, I'm like, why are we saying robot? Because they're not moving. Like, seriously, these things don't have arms or anything. Yes, exactly, a robot. Can you believe it? Like, gosh, because I'm like, there's a light. And then, like, literally, even like I was saying to you, Kevin, all the cartoons and things that I'd watch or movies, and then even like with my father, because my father's more of like European side, so the way they say things, they say it as it is. It's a traffic light, and I'm like, yes, it's a traffic light. It's not a robot. Like a robot would be moving. There is no legs. There is no eyes or whatever. Like a robot looks like a robot. This is not a robot. Honestly. Alejandro Valentino. Oh wow. You reminded me of a few of mine who used to go to school with me. His name was Alessio. Alejandro. Hello, sir. Sí, sí, signore. ¿Cómo estáis? ¿Está bien? Just replying to a friend here real quick. And then I'm with you in a moment. Alejandro Valentino, welcome. Seriously, welcome. And Kevin is making me laugh so much. He's asking me like the typical South African questions of what happens in South Africa. Just bear note, like I did not like adopt any of the ways of the South African like generalities because I never did in many ways. Thank God, thank goodness my father was not from South Africa because gee, like some of the things that they do here is insane. Like seriously insane. Okay. Yeah, this was a good fan that was at one of the, and this is actually cool, Kevin. Um I had South Africa is cool. Look, I don't deny that at all. Like like seriously, South Africa is really cool. Um yeah, so this fan was at a show that I had done last year at a school actually named Florida, which was really quite cool. I'm like, hey, the heavens and the universe is like talking to me. Like, I'll be doing a show in Florida real soon. I would love to. Like, seriously, one of the like in years gone by, one of like content creators on YouTube that I enjoy is like Chris Harrier, and he's in Miami, and I like Miami. It looks really cool, and but I'm definitely going on what Kevin said is Houston is so much. I'm gonna love Houston. I definitely do agree on that. Where's Alejandro? He's gone quiet now. Search of Texas. South Africa is cool. Yes, that is. Dear, yes, South SA is good, but not better than Texas. Hey, DIX, I do agree with you. South Africa is cool, but I am definitely with Kevin on this. Like, I like America. In many ways, I do. I like America and I like England. I love it a lot in many ways. South Africa is, and like even I said this to a friend of mine from school. So he was head boy when we were prefects. So he was head boy and I was prefect. And when I came back in 2022 to South Africa, and he asked me, it's like, so what do you think of South Africa this time? And he loves South Africa, right? Like seriously, he's all for it. Um, and also, like, bear in mind, he's got family from Portugal and all that. Like a fellow friend who's also half South African and half um, family from Europe. And I'm like, look, I like South Africa. South Africa is really nice places and scenery, and it's very diverse in culture and people. But I still like what I like and love. And yeah, I definitely love America. Like that, I do. Kevin, I gotta show you my. You see what Alejandro is saying? Definitely, Kevin. I have to show you my pants that I designed. It's so cool. So this is white pants, right? And on this white pants, like I got in this American, like it's a bandana, and I had gotten it while I was in Cape Town when I was traveling in 2022, and only till recently in 2024, then I had like stitched it and like designed a really cool, um, yeah, like a really cool design for it, which was like stellar. It's in some of the like the videos in the shorts and on the J Rosa official channel. But if you like check the J Rosa Golden J Rosa YouTube Instagram, you will definitely see it there. I've put a couple of content wearing that like design. I love it so much. Hey, no, we're not arguing with you, Dykes. Die827, like the way your profile photo says chosen. That is really cool. No, we're not arguing with you at all, man. Like seriously. Should you go to the US one day, it'll be really good. Well, good for you just to experience because like there's just many different experiences one can experience, but there's nothing to say that one is better than the other or whatever. Kevin likes the US. I love the US, and Kevin loves Texas. So yeah, there's no comparison. We're speaking a weird language. There's a lot of weird languages here, Kevin. Oh, in many ways. Like, look, and I know Dex can definitely vouch for this. This is where, like in South Africa specifically, like within the major cities, um, they speak a lot of English, like mostly. But when you're not in and around the major cities, they don't speak all that much English. And yeah, even within the major cities, then obviously you got the predominant like languages like Afrikaans, which is like descent of Dutch and like a hybrid version of it. And then you've got Zulu and like Sutu, and like there's just different regions within the states where, yeah, there's different languages that is spoken. Me myself, I don't even speak any of them. Like even when I was at school, I tried. Like at least for some reason, I was able to get by with it, but I just couldn't do Zulu. There was no way. Like, jeez, it's such a difficult language. Look, I can speak other languages and like learn languages as well, but Zulu was definitely a very difficult language that I did not find easy to learn. And likewise, my friend Callum, he was like, "Nah, man, like, why we got to do this at school? Like, seriously." um, in Texas, we have the best. Oh man, Kevin, I agree with you. That you do. Yes, you do. You do have the best barbecues ever. Like, even known in the cartoon world when they were making barbecues, it looked amazing. Not just imagine in real life. Well, you don't have to imagine, but literally knowing in real life how it will be is amazing. I'd really love to experience barbecue in Texas. It'll be so cool. Like my tags is saying. Kevin is rage baiting at this point. Very possible too, eh? Oh wow. It takes. Oh, I haven't had such a banter like this in a while. Especially between South Africa and the US. There was yeah, there was a couple of mates from I had from school where like what we would do would like pretend to be like countries and then we'd see who would win like if we would play like football or if we're playing touches like tag and what else like open gate Dakes, you remember open gate? It's like I am England or I am what's it America or Australia, another one, right? And then whoever wins, then like there's always a few of like people in my friend group that would be like, "They are South Africa." I'm like, okay. Take it easy, guys. Hey, there's Alejandro. You cute though. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. No, I'm not homosexual at all. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, it is so cool. Yes, that okay. Look, that I do agree. Like with Kevin, specifically the Olympics, in many ways, like whoa, U.S. like it's not even a competition at that point. Like even throughout history, how many Olympic gold medals has the USA won? Like seriously, and we don't even have to go that far. Like we can even just use like the last 15 years. And basketball, it's just a given. Like honestly, the US produces the best basketball players ever. This is like the NBA and NFL and what's it what I was also getting to, and I love basketball. Like if I wasn't playing tennis as much as I was definitely playing basketball a lot. The swimmers, like, well, that's obviously in Olympics, but what was the other one? Ah, it just slipped my mind right now. And I was saying this to somebody else the other day. Oh, come on. Yeah, because like even the golfers, right? The golfers are insane. Oh, you see, Kevin literally just said golf. Okay, fair point. But this is like Dakes, I do agree. Okay, if we're referring to football as in NFL, America is the best. But if we're referring to rugby, okay, then America does not have any chance. Because the Springboks are good. That they are. I'm not much of a rugby person. Myself and my partner definitely do watch rugby, and I just enjoy it, like just for the company I get to spend with it. Um, it's good, but yeah, the Springboks, the South African Springboks are good. They are very very good, and have been. Like how America is good with everything else, South Africa is very like rugby is such an integral part of South African culture in many ways, and I know Dakes can like affirm that. Like between like what you have as a barbecue in the US, it's a braai here, and a braai and rugby is nothing that any patriotic South Africa would ever go without. Like there's no way. There's no way. SA are the best in rugby, on top of the world, but NFL is American. Yes, Kevin, you said it so best. You said it as best as I would have said it, or you said it as best as I would have said it, or I said it as best as you would have said it. Either one, but that was so well stated. Exactly. South Africa is the best in rugby. They really are. That I do agree. But NFL is America, and it is. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, this is another friend of mine in like primary school. Well, we grew up together, Christopher, and he was actually in contact with me in 22 when I came back. It was cool to see. And him and I were the only two. So he's from like his family's, specifically his father's family's from London. And whenever his father would like come to South Africa and then go back on business or whatever, he'd always bring him like cool toys and stuff. And this year in specific, because his mother owned like a string of sandwich barons, so it's like this franchise, almost like Popeyes in America, Taven. And yeah, when I wasn't with him and we were with his mom's restaurants, she was the owner. Um, oh, like seriously, I'm not sure if you watched Drake and Josh and iCarly. That's what like one of the two shows him and I watched a lot. And likewise, we had gotten so many American footballs, like NFL balls, and we were the only two boys at school playing with the American football. Everybody else had like takes with no a rugby ball. We were the only two that would bring a football. Like I didn't play rugby, but I played like well NFL football. I preferred it actually. So you know what? To me, oh, beef jerky versus biltong. Okay, there I have no stake in it. That's between you two. Okay, um, I was just about to say, like, literally, I would have played and still will play American football rather than rugby. At least I got protective gear. Like, seriously. Like, I got helmets, I've got all that stuff on. What is the armor called? Like, I always refer to it as armor. What is it called, Kevin? Where rugby is, like, just so open. Like, gosh. Like, Diggs, I admire you if you played rugby because honestly, yeah, like that is rough. It is like wrestling for a ball. Beef jerky versus biltong. I don't eat either one. Like I said, so Kevin and Dakes, this is between you two. I have no stake in that one. I want to see how this is gonna unfold. Like what Kevin said. Beef jerky is the winner. Ding 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 ding. Okay, and in her sand it is beef jerky, and Kevin is claiming it to be the best, as he is. And now, what will Takes say to that? We are still awaiting a response on Dakes, but I believe that Kevin is still definitely keeping the beef jerky alive. I feel like a cartoon character at this point. Keeping the beef jerky alive and definitely affirming all the hearts so that beef jerky succeeds to be the winner. We are still anticipating a response from Dakes. Dakes, where's the biltong at? Oh, I love it. Oh well, America's still number one and Kevin has got it. Number one crown. Dates has responded. This feels like a wrestling match. Kevin, haven't tried beef jerky, but biltong is every. I love this. Okay, and that's where South Africa's at. On a number three pedestal, and Dates has got the third crown, where Kevin is definitely soaring high with the number one crown. And Kevin has declared that beef jerky is the winner. And Dakes, on the other hand, has not tried beef jerky, but definitely says that biltong is everything. So, how are we gonna get a winner from this? Like I said, I got no clue. Claiming this one, I don't know. I don't eat either. Well, myself, I never had beef jerky. I would have always liked to have tried it. I've had biltong at some stage on my journey, but I don't eat meat anymore. So, and I never liked biltong. Sorry, not really. Sorry, I never liked biltong. So, okay, what did Dake say? Kevin, haven't tried beef jerky, but biltong is everything. I've never tasted biltong, but beef jerky, beef jerry is everything. And it is brilliant. Definitely, it is brilliant. Oh wow, I like it. Okay, how about this? let's put it on a neutral point. What would you say between ice cream and frozen yogurt? Let's see if I can put a poll. Oh wow, look at you, dude, Kevin. That is true. That is very true. Best chef in the world. God damn it, Ramsay. Okay, let me use this one. Switcheroo. Let's put a poll. This is gonna be good. Wow, we're already on like, jeez, an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna make the beef jerky or biltong. I'll make two. Start poll. I like it. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to move it from this one or there. No. Let me verify that. It's Gordon Ramsay American. Actually, I didn't even know. I honestly thought he was British. Let's check. Gordon is Gordon Ramsay. Hey, I was right. I thought as much. He's British. Hey, I won there. Gordon Ramsay is a British celebrity chef, restaurateur, television presenter, and a writer. Wait. But Gordon Ramsay's not American. No, he isn't. He is Scottish by birth, raised in England, and is a British citizen, though he is a major television personality in the US. With many successful American shows and restaurants, he was born in Johnston, Scotland, and his family moved to Stafford upon Avon, England, when he was young, where he grew up. Yeah, so he's British. I got it right. I remember. I thought he was British. See? Okay, back to you. You go with frozen yogurt. Okay. And no, Gordon Ramsay is British. No, Kevin. I like Kevin's confidence. No, Gordon Ramsay is British, but yeah, he's very much prevalent in American TV, with many successful U.S. television shows. Um, no, Kevin, are you from Bloemfontein? No, I'm from Texas. Yeah, well, okay, that's it. But I like the fact that you go with the frozen yogurt. I like frozen yogurt. I prefer it from definitely from what you call it. Oh, is that it? Okay, I'm sure we're done with that one. Let me try another one. Ah, there's the poll. Okay, cool. Frozen yogurt. I'll do a new one. Frozen yogurt. Ah, brilliant. frozen yogurt, ice cream, that is my aunt's car. It's a BMW. Ice cream. Okay, I'll leave it there like that. Done. Ah, there we go. Now that's how I size it. Start pull. Okay, why is it going there? I like it. You just said both yes. Okay. You see? So a BM 5 Series, and then there's a Toyota there, and then the other side is a VW Caravel. Yeah. So it's my aunt's car, my grand's car. Another car is my grand's car too. Frozen yogurt won! I like it. Oh, seriously, frozen yogurt's amazing. Like, in many, many ways. Like, I can have frozen yogurt any day, every day, any season, anytime. Like, literally. Oh, it is brilliant. It's been fun. Like, whoa, Kevin, this is like seriously the longest I've ever done alive. Like on Rosa Sunday, literally. Usually I do this type of a long live on Friday, specifically when I'm playing the music and I'm just performing and showcasing it. But just for like general chats in general, general chats in general, that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, this is the longest. It's like almost on an hour and like a bit, which is yeah, an hour and 30 something minutes. It's really good. Seriously, it's really good. You're really making me reconsider everything about like where I'd want to be in America, and I'm very glad for the fact that like you brought awareness to Houston for me. Like I'm loving it. Like seriously, I am. That I will do. And my friend Kevin was actually from Houston. Wow, look at that. Well, opponent tennis player turned into friend. Really great guy. Really great guy he was. Still is, I would say. Okay, let's end this poll. Next time we'll do a longer one. Oh yes, I agree with you. Be ready to come to Houston. I am. I very much am, and I will. I just need right now for GoldenJRosa to grow very much. And once the growth of GoldenJRosa sells out theaters, then yeah, like even now, like seriously, GoldenJRosa is like doing very well in South Africa. That's where I started it. The second country is the US, and like I had said to like managers that I'd worked with in like years gone by, and even musicians that were role models to me from US. I had literally always been saying to him, I am just interested between the United States and the United Kingdom and really creating successful shows that does very well. And then, yeah, um, I'm very happy with those two. Should it expand and do like really great in more countries, um, that is just like superb, like abundance and riches and infinite love from the rest of the world, which I do greatly um, greatly am grateful for. So yeah, definitely. No, seriously, I am ready to come to Houston. I really am. I am. Definitely, I'm like ready for it as of yesterday. No, as of like pretty much 25 years ago. Your dad is in San Antonio for work. Oh, nice. San Antonio is pretty cool too, eh? What does your dad do? What work does your dad do? Ah, lovely. They are businessmen. That's one of the best, eh? Seriously. Businessmen and entrepreneurs get to live a life that they create, which is amazing. Well, that's cool. Seriously. Send all the best regards to your father and that he stays safe, stays well, definitely sees you create your dreams and make it real. Because that is such a blessing for any parent to be able to witness in many ways. Thank you, another moderator. You are amazing. I love that. That is so cool. Oh, that is seriously so cool. You know what's quite funny? Like I remember in like many instances where, and funny enough, I actually did do this in one of my kindergartens before I went to like the school I was at. And Tarzan came out, right? And obviously Tarzan is a human and he's among gorillas and all that, but he's got to be with his own kind, right? And in many ways, I always often felt like that when I was around at school, all that, because then there was this one like exchange student that came to my school at St. Catherine's, and where did he come from in the states? Actually, I don't remember. But when he came, I'm like, "Hey man, where you from in the states?" He's like, "Oh, you from the states too?" Like, and I'm like, "No, but I like America a lot." And from there, we like just hit it off so well. So your brother thought I was from America. That is so cool. Um, yeah, my soul must have definitely originated from America. That I can definitely be sure of. Not from South Africa. But oh well, I incarnated physically into South Africa, but soon I'll be back home in America. I definitely will. I definitely, with all like um, grace and patrioticness, raise the flag for America any day. Seriously, any day. Even my brother, the other day, we went out. When was it? New Year's Day. We went to Panarotti's. So Panarotti's is like and it's exactly an Italian restaurant, right? An Italian family restaurant. And he said to me, like, when I looked up at Panarotti's, he looked at me, he's like, "You look like Captain America." I'm like, I did? Oh yeah, like I accept that as a compliment. Like that heroic patriotic look up. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, definitely. I'll definitely raise and fly the flag high for America. I have been doing it, yeah, and anyway. Hence I was telling you about the pants that I designed. Oh, that was so cool. Um do you know BK? No, I don't. I don't know BK. I do, yeah. I've got like okay, not a flag. I've got a bandana flag and I've got another bandana flag, but it's quite big. Um, yeah, I'd say it's the size of. Let me just move this around. It's like almost this much longer. Like a full-fledged flag. I'm actually considering getting, especially when I'm doing the live streams on Fridays. So that I will. Can you take it? Well, the pants, yeah, I can go get the pants real quick. Let me do that. So I'll see you in a moment. Let me get the pants. I'm just not gonna put it on. I'll show you. Cool. So here's the pants. It's pretty cool. This is the flag that I had gotten in Cape Town. Very neat. So all I did, I cut it in half and then I like put it across the legs, and then yeah, slightly behind at the back. And specifically, I wanted the white pants so that you can definitely see the flag very prominently. Pretty cool, eh? I like it. Yeah, I like the pants a lot. How much was it? Jeez, how much was it? No, it was like $2, three, I would say. Especially where I bought it in Cape Town, it wasn't that expensive. Like it was very affordable. Then the second one, like that one is in my bag right now, so I'm not gonna take it out. But it's the same. It's the same flag, literally the same. And it's yeah, like this. I even described it small with the poster, the album art. It's very big, but you know, like a full length flag. That's the one I'm considering getting. That's like yeah, it's like it's right down at the bottom. Yeah, this one was like $2. Yeah, it was $2. And then the other one was $2 as well. Yeah, I really found them with like such affordable rates. It was really quite nice. I'm just thinking there's a bit of delay on this phone, yeah, but it's cool. Trust is not delaying on your side because every time I'm seeing like you're responding to me like literally in real time. You actually be really making me consider it, Kevin. Like really, I am. I think I should. Definitely, I think I should because there's a couple of designs that I'm still to be doing. There's a pink pants that I was wearing that's like pretty cool. It's pink and it's got like patches of white and it's got the UK flag, the black, like the flag is just black and white. And then I'm gonna get the actual colored one. And then yeah, I'd gotten the other US flag for another white pants that I want to do. I think I should do that. For the third one, I think I definitely should do that. Get a Texas flag. I will. How about that? I am. That I definitely will. Hmm. Ah, fair point. Do you like the schools and the high schools and colleges also do it? And then like like very how can I say, renowned historical places as well raise two flags. That is pretty cool. You see, that's one thing I like about America. That like sense of patriotism is amazing in many ways. And that's right out of your heart. That is so cool. Like, that is seriously so cool. Two flags at once. Nah, man, I like that. I do. Hey, wait, here's my spoon. Okay. Ah, you see? Toads. Oh, that's cool. Seriously, that is like amazing. That is truly amazing. One thing, can you do me this favor after the live stream, or even when you feel you can? Search my brand, GoldenJRosa. This account channel is like just to experiment and like engage with the fans and meet new fans, and yeah, like share my journey in terms of how I create the albums. But yeah, search GoldenJRosa on YouTube or even Spotify, and listen to the track Right Path. You are seriously gonna love it. That I can promise you. Like in many, many ways. See? America! Because yeah, there was a couple of things I was even considering, like, because and again, I'm building the set. I'm going to the toilet. I'm coming back to count 200 seconds. Okay, cool. You go to the bathroom. I'm gonna put this pants away. I'm gonna do a like now. I'll leave all this, and then yeah, we'll I'll chat with you as you're back. But there's also like 12 people around, which is cool. So we'll leave that going for a little bit, and then yeah, you go, I go, and then when I'm back, when you back, then we keep chatting for a bit, and then we shall conclude Rosa Sunday for today. Then I'll see you on Friday. But don't worry, it's still gonna keep going. So I'll see you now. And I am back. And you are back too. Brilliant. Lovely. I don't even believe there was like 200 seconds. I'd say maybe like 100 seconds. Brilliant. So yeah, like I was saying, search well, my brand and the debut album and listen to the track Right Path. You can do it after the live stream or when you feel. But seriously, that's a cool track. And yeah, thank you, Kevin. Oh, you're amazing. And to your brother as well. You are both amazing. You're seriously rocking. It would be cool to do shows in Houston. Like, seriously. Houston, and then even right there by you, hello, Preston, hello. It would be amazing. Seriously. Yes, I agree. Hot, hot, hot. Ding dong. Yeah, I think we'll just do like 10 more minutes and then, yeah, then I'll call it for today. I'll go have a bit of lunch and then just take it easy. I had a show last night. It was pretty cool. And the venue where I was performing at it is called Chicago, so it's very fitting in many ways. I'm like, you see, America is calling me. Like, it is really, really calling me. And on the second album, there's a song that I'd written called American Singles. Um, it's obviously American Singles is like the format of play in tennis, and like that's where I designed like the whole scape of that song and the lyrical composition behind it. And yeah, that's gonna be really good, very very good. And it will be the fourth single to release from Gemini, from the second album. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of good content. Pretty much. Very much so. That I will do. That I do agree. I will. It's gonna be a nice place. Nice and tranquil and peaceful place. That I do agree. Yes. I'll do that. Yeah. I'm gonna prepare now before I come and do the tour. But that's part of the whole shtick, so I will do so. Definitely I'll do so. Yeah, like today's live stream kudos is definitely going to you, Kevin. Like this is well, from the first of all the live streams, it is literally the longest I've ever done a live stream and have been engaged with like a new fan, which is so cool. Like seriously, this is very cool. Like a new fan to like being a super fan, which is amazing. That I can believe. Seriously, that I can believe. The best barbecue is in Texas. I like it. The money emoji, cowboy hats emoji, and laughing emoji. Yeah. Yeah. I can believe that. What's your favorite dessert? How's that? Specifically for you, Kevin. What's your favorite dessert? Oh gosh. Wow. It's a very long time that I have done that, eh? At this point in my mind, it has only really been on the places that I wanted to go to. Um, I must say, like Arkansas came into my mind now, and like just a bit of the like cities. It wasn't really like states, like Seattle. Seattle's also a cool place. Um, your favorite dessert is cake? Oh, nice. That's really cool. Yeah, cake is a nice dessert. That it is. Which type of cake? Oh no. Name them in capital order. Nah, that has been a while. I don't know. Like that I won't be able to do. Yeah, that has been a very, very long time. Chocolate cake. Oh, nice. That is really cool. Uh, and chocolate cake is cool. It's a nice cake. Nah, gee, I won't even know where to start. Like, I haven't done that in such a long time. The last time I really did that, and I was actually considering that. I was like, yo, yeah, by all means, please do. You may name them. I was actually considering that because I was like, just before, like, as I was getting the albums together, so the first album, the second album, the third album, the fourth, that's where my mind is at. I was like, gee, I really gotta like brush up on my geography and like not so much my history, but a little bit more of my geography on America because it's been some time. I was more in like Europe than America, and I don't want to get to America and then people like ask me like, so what do you think about this in this order, this, and I don't have an answer. I'm like, no. So I will do, Kevin, that I will do, and thank you. You are literally helping me along and assisting me with that, which is great. Yeah, please do name them and I will read through every single one of them like now, since we still have time on the live stream, which is good. Yeah, because I was like, nah, dude, you can't show it to like you can't be like in my mind specifically. I'm like I can't be like those typical rockers that don't pay any ignorance. Well, pay ignorance to not knowing anything about the country that they're in. I'm very much a scholar that likes rock music and pop music. Those are like very much the musics that I do like. Hey, Connecticut, fair points. Hey, Delaware. Oh, you're so right. But yeah, like my music and that whole thing about it was like again the characters and things that I liked watching on TV and all that. But first and foremost, I like learning. I really do. Learning in things that I'm interested in and I like. So yeah, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona. Hey, you see, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware. Delaware is really cool. That it is. Florida, Georgia, Hawaii. Hi, Tambiso. Happy New Year to you too. You doing well? That's good. I'm well. And may He bless you. Okay. Ah, there you go. Perfect. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Oh, I remember the first time when I heard about Connecticut, this was just as Madagascar released. And that was 2005, right? Like, they even had 20-year anniversary for that last year, which was so cool. But they're gonna have like a rerun in cinemas for it, which is even amazing, even better. It's like, what's it, Malman? Malman's like, Connecticut! And Lyme disease. Delaware. What else? How did I come to know Delaware again too? Ah, brilliant. Idaho. Yeah, true. Fair points. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine. Maine. Yes, I like Maine a lot. Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana. Yep, indeed. Thank you. You seriously, like, it's not that I don't know, I know. It's just, yeah, it's been a while, and this is like just refreshing my memory, which is very good. Very good. Minnesota. I was always fascinated by Minnesota. Like when I was doing my history and geography at school. And then when the movie Rio came out, like they based the main character to live in Minnesota, that was like seriously fun to see. And yeah, like I said, my friend Marilyn, Marilyn, she she went to study in Minnesota, which was pretty cool. And I said to her, she's got to keep warm because Minnesota can definitely like get very cold. Okay, let's see how much we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 26. And this is in the order specifically, so I shall remember that. That I definitely will do. 26. Yes, so there's 24 left. And then after we're done with that, then I'm gonna call the live stream for today. But then I'll definitely see you next week, Friday. And then next week Sunday for Rosa Sunday. It's gonna be great because I'm gonna schedule the new dates probably after the live stream or when I'm done with lunch or tomorrow. Certainly tomorrow it will be done. Then you'll see the whole new string of live streams that is scheduled for January, February. I'll do my best to see if it can like go all the way into being scheduled into March, which will be great. Very much so. Okay. I'd say that one. Nebraska. Oh, Nebraska is cool. There was a cartoon that I had always that used to talk about Nebraska. Nevada, true. Las Vegas. New Hampshire, Slash played there. There was a cool show that he played there. That was really cool. New Hampshire is really cool. New Jersey, indeed. New Mexico, absolutely. New York, North Carolina, and North Dakota. North Dakota is cool, eh? I like that it is. Ohio, Oklahoma, even Ohio. Ohio is really cool. And Oregon. Oregon and Pennsylvania. Yeah, definitely. So that is from 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on 38. That is definitely 38, Kevin. And then, yeah, we still got a couple. Awesome. Rhode Island. Yeah, Rhode Island is so cool. Wyoming. Like, I read the first and the last one. I liked Wyoming. One of my favorite tennis tournaments in America, like, seriously, is Indian Wells. Is Indian Wells is so cool. South Carolina, South Dakota, yes, Tennessee, Texas, Utah. Absolutely. Salt Lake City is there, right? Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin. Wisconsin's so really cool. And Wyoming. That's all of the states. So well done, Kevin. Oh, yeah. Seriously amazing. And notice that. A star. Okay, now I gotta get the stars. Star! That it is. Oh wow, that's so cool to read and really see again. That's all in capital letters. That it is. That it definitely is. Oh wow, Kevin, you seriously rocked. Like truly, that was fun. I enjoyed it. Should and when you are back at school, or yeah, any of your teachers, like they gotta be like, listen, how do you keep brushed on your like your knowledge on the states and like all the important places? And oh, total pleasure. Seriously, total pleasure. You're like, I did it on YouTube with J Rosa. It was so cool. But seriously, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Really, I did. And I definitely will remember that. And should the day come when we meet in person at one of my shows, it is gonna be cool. Like seriously, it's gonna be seriously cool. Then like let's say like in a very imaginative world now, I buy my house and it's in Houston, and like this is just me being imaginative right now, okay? And then I'm like, listen, you gotta come and visit. Like in many every way, you gotta come. Come, Kevin. Like you're gonna be here. Just keep them in mind because I love the US. I can really feel your love for the US. Like seriously, I can feel it. Keep them in mind. They will be ingrained in my mind. I can promise you that. I really love the US too, in many many ways. Like I may not have been born there, but the way I'd live my life, in many ways, is very representational of what American would and should be. So yeah, no, that love is mutual, dear Kevin. It is seriously mutual. So, and much of the same source. Come to Dallas because I live there, or I'll tell my parents to come to Houston. Awesome. I will come to either one. I'll come to Dallas, and then should everything just work out the way it's planned, and I can buy my house then in Houston, it'll be cool. And then having you come along will be even better. That's cool. I figured as much. Hence when I read it, I'm like COME. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you meaning come. But yeah, you'll either come to Dallas, or I come to Dallas, or you come to Houston. Either one. It's all cool. Definitely, it's brilliant. Great. I'm gonna leave it there. This has been such a good live stream today for Rosa Sunday. And Kaven, you top notch, definitely are the best super fan. You are Rosa Rock royalty, and gosh, that was fun. Talking about a place I love so much. Like, seriously, I love America. I really do. Brilliant. Dallas it is then. Dallas is the first stop then for GoldenJRosa and myself before anything else. But what you can do when you also likewise checking in on the album, I had a article that was done about me and my brand last year in July by Shoutout Los Angeles magazine. So you see, the roots are already established in the US. So it's very much soon that I will obviously then be there in the physical body. Yeah, there was also another like publishing article company from New York that saw that article and they were like presenting me so many placards in terms of honoring that article feature. So yeah, definitely I'm glad that my brand and my music is making the rounds in the US. That is definitely where I'd always been focused on with my sport, with my tennis, and with my academics, scholarly um, journey. So I'm really glad that it's finally coming around this time around, which is so cool. And don't forget to visit McKinney, Texas. I will not. I shall definitely remember that I will. Thank you, Kevin. Infinite hugs and love. And then likewise to all the GoldenJRosa fans that made it on this live stream for a little bit, for most of it. And yeah, this has been awesome. And this is specifically for Kevin. Like, Kevin, you again star struck me today, which was so cool. I love it. I love your energy. I love your vibe. I love the conversation you had, and yeah, it's really great. It's been really great. As of yet, with physical copies, not yet. But oh, thank you for buying. I do appreciate it. Um, in the channel about there's a if you want to there's a fundraiser that I'd started, and you're welcome to donate there. That's just to promote the album, and likewise also just build more of the guitar rig that I've got planned for obviously the um, how can I say the tour that is gonna come into play. But yeah, the album you can listen to it on Apple Music, iTunes, well iTunes, Apple Music, same thing, Spotify. Soon there will be like merch that will be available, and yeah, a whole lot of physical copies of the album and the brand. I've got quite a couple of things planned for it, so yeah, much soon. But for now, just share the album, share the music, listen to the music. That's really really great, and making that go around is yeah the best way possible. And then yeah, if you feel to donate on the fundraiser for GoldenJRosa, like it's there where the article is by Shoutout Los Angeles magazine. You'll see it all there. Even the pre-save link for the single is there. That is all the support that is greatly appreciated right now, which is really good. No, I said if it reaches Texas, then I will buy it. Ah, cool. Perfect. The moment it reaches Texas in the physical copy, that's also brilliant. In time. Definitely it will. It will. That is all what I am working on, and it's not going to be that long from now, very honestly. Yeah, it's going to be very soon. Very, very soon. We've got a couple of shows planned, possibly for the UK come this year, and just depending on how everything pans out. After that, like I said, the United Kingdom, the United States. That's it. So, yeah. thank you. I'm gonna call it there, and yeah, I'll see you next week Sunday for Rosa Sunday. Ding dong. Oh, I love the way you said that just in time. That he is. Seriously, that he is. All the time. Very, very powerful master is he. In many ways. Many, many ways. Learn all the lessons from him too. But that he is. Cool. I'll see you next week Sunday.